Hi, I'm Wes Usay, and welcome to Security Sales inSIGHT. Let's start by saying this. If you're not a professional security salesperson, meaning you don't stand in front of the end user and sell residential or commercial security cameras and security equipment, it's probably best for you just not to watch this video. A background on myself: I've been in the security industry for over 30 years. I've been selling security systems for a large percentage of that time. So I stand in front of a client. I see the changes in technology and how it's affecting the decision making of the end user. Years ago we could go into someone's home or business and sell them 3 or 4 keypads, 12 glass break detectors, a fire system, full perimeter, and everything under the sun. And customers saw value in that. I think if you're in the professional space, there's still opportunities for things like that on the upper end. But to the common consumer, their expectations have changed. DIY has improved. If you don't think DIY is a threat, you need to re-examine your whole thought process, because DIY is meeting the expectation of a client, not because the systems that we install are not great systems and properly installed, but because the response from law enforcement has gotten so bad that it's either non-existent or they're not coming for an hour or two. So what good is a system when the response to that system is unacceptable? I'm surprised and shocked, quite frankly, that with the entrance of Amazon and Google, with the rise of Simply Safe, being on every other show and commercials, everyone's seen them, that our industry still remains reluctant to change. I want to talk to you about providing video monitoring into your central station at prices that are unheard of. Now we're going to talk about a platform called Checked and an appliance called the Visual Verification Bridge. This appliance allows you as a security salesperson to do what you do. Not sell visual monitoring, but sell a security solution where operators can see what causes alarms to occur and as a result respond intelligently and get law enforcement there much quicker if needed. This allows you as a salesperson to maintain the same flow, establish honesty and trust, communicate a security solution, and push it off to the install department to get it done. It allows you to stay in that vein that you're comfortable in. What you need to do differently is this. Instead of selling door contacts, glass break detectors, motion detectors inside, is you need to begin asking yourself, can I move the detection outside and be able to detect potentially before a breach occurs, before that $2,500 front door gets torn to pieces, before an alarm occurs? Can I put something outside and detect someone out there and provide a higher level of security that may warrant higher installation prices in RMR? So let's talk for a minute about what we call moving the perimeter outside. As I mentioned, alarm systems are commonly starting at the window or door with glass break detection inside. For any of those detectors to trip, damage to the facility or to the home has to occur. But how do we move detection outside and not blow the central station up? How do we get video or information to an operator so that he or she has the certainty that if it's a false alarm, to not wake a customer up or dispatch the police unnecessarily? And I want to talk to you about a couple of really cool and affordable products that can help you do that. Optex is the world's largest manufacturer of outdoor detection. This is an outdoor motion detector, although small, very attractive, dual element, and this is a 16-foot curtain. This can be mounted to the wall at about waist high, and this can turn and actually shoot a 16-foot infrared curtain down the side of the building. This is great for the storefront where you're right across the glass, a back door, overhead door. In a residential environment, it's perfect for a bank of windows or maybe a back porch. Incredibly stable because this device is not going to pick up anything beneath the mounting height of the device itself. So if you have cats, dogs, small animals out moving at night, this detector is not going to trip. It also allows people to walk past the property undetected. So if you have traffic walking down a sidewalk or near the property, until they get close to the building, this device won't detect them. There's a rule in outdoor detection that's pretty important. The closer you get the detection to the property, or to the building, the less alarms you're going to have. The farther away from the building you move your detection, the more likelihood of alarms it's going to occur. The second device is this, a BXS sensor, BXS. This device, like the FitLink, also has curtain detection on both sides, here and here. This is 40 foot this way and 40 foot this way for a total of 80 feet of outdoor infrared curtain detection. Perfect for the side of a warehouse, maybe a fence line. But these detection patterns can be reduced from 40 foot down to 15 if necessary. Pairing these detectors to essentially any camera using the checked video monitoring portal will allow the operator to see pre and post alarm video showing exactly what caused these detectors to trip, allowing them to respond accurately and, if needed, get the police out there quickly. When you communicate a solution like this to your end user, this is what you're going to hear them say: that's what I want. You don't have to sell video monitoring. What you're selling with these devices is a security solution that your company can be notified before damage to their building or home occurs. And that's huge, because in many cases they're going to get the door kicked in and the police aren't coming for an hour, or maybe not at all. When you begin to think like this as a security sales professional, you immediately separate yourself from your competition. You're in another class of service, and you're in another level of installation. Your compensation is probably based on how much you're selling a system for. Well, guess what? With this solution, it just went up. If you also get compensated by the amount of recurring revenue you're generating on a sale, that went up too. It's a no-lose for you. Again, don't focus on selling video monitoring, but focus on designing security systems where you move the perimeter outside, where ultimately you can detect before a breach occurs, but more importantly, meet your customers' expectations for your company. I hope this has been helpful, and sorry I went so long. Have a great day.